Welcome back to Poolside Games. It has been a while since I've done an actual video like this. We spent a long time going through all the Jurassic Park games and everything, and then when I was done with that and playing Sackboy, I was trying to decide what else I wanted to do. And one thing I decided I wanted to do was a series that Sega did that I was a really big fan of. Now, when you think of Sega and the series they do, a lot of times, Sonic the Hedgehog comes right to mind. Streets of Rage, Golden Axe, Echo the Dolphin, maybe. But they did a series with Mickey Mouse games called the Illusion series, with Castle of Illusion, World of Illusion. Were two games on the Genesis, and then there were several games on the Game Gear as well. I actually really liked this series, so I decided I wanted to go through it. We'll be going through. There's four games technically. I like to think of it as five games because Castle of Illusion is on the Genesis and on the Game Gear or Master System. And they're very different though. So I actually liked all these games. There are five games if you count both of the Castle of Illusion. There's Castle of Illusion and World of Illusion on the Genesis, and there was Castle of Illusion, Land of Illusion, and Legend of Illusion all on the Game Gear. So we're going to be playing through all of these. We're going to start with the first one, which was Castle of Illusion on the Genesis. Now, this game came out early. It was 1990 when this game came out. So it was like the year after launch of the Genesis and a year before Sonic came along and kind of became the mascot of the system. And this was a good enough game that it kind of pushed the sales of the system. It was considered one of the staple games early on, and for good reason. It's a very good game. Good graphics, good sound. It plays very well. So I'm looking forward to playing through it today. I hope you guys enjoy. And here we go with Castle of Illusion. All right, so let's pop this in. And here we go with Castle of Illusion. Alright, so here we are. You start off on, like, in the mansion. You go into each individual room, and it's a completely different world inside each room that you go into. So the attack in this game, you just jump, and then you can hit jump again. I watched this review one time where somebody said you had to jump and then press down on the controller. I was like, yeah, that's one way to do it, but I think that's a much harder way to try to push down every time you want to attack. You can just hit the jump button twice, and the second time you hit it, yeah, so it's not that bad. Just jump and then jump again, and you'll drop onto something. But make sure you hit it, because if you don't, yeah, you'll just land on something and you'll get hit.
So if you haven't played this before, the items I'm picking up, the apples, and you can see at the bottom where it says items 10, that's stuff you can actually throw. Those are your projectiles. So that's another way you can attack rather than just jumping on things. Is as you collect things in levels, you can use those as a weapon. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that. Oh, there we go. So here's an extra life. You just kind of push down and then hop off a little early and drop onto it. And I totally just got smashed by that apple. Normally you just want to run down and avoid it. If you don't go fast enough though, another one will come down, I think. So. Okay, never mind that star. I always die if I try to grab it, so I don't know. There's probably a good way to get it. I just have no idea what it is. Okay, so you can bounce off the ghosts. If you just bounce off all of the ghosts, you'll get up here, and there's a bunch of apples, some health. Nope, that's not where I want to go. And you could see there I was using the apples and throwing them at the mushrooms. Okay, so I think this is the end of the first level. Yeah, so this is the first boss. Just jump over the rolling face, or log or whatever, and then avoid the acorns falling. Didn't quite do it. There we go. And there's the first gem. All right. And then moving on to level 2, and between the levels you always come out of and walk through the castle to the next room, so and this one is kind of like, starts off like a toy world almost. And here are the soldiers that Mickey bounces on at the opening of the game when he first walks into the castle. So if you notice, the exit was down at the bottom, and then so in this you go all the way to the very top, and you have to keep climbing up. And then when you get there, there's a key. You'll grab the key, and then all of the steps, like you turn into a slide, and you slide all the way back down to the bottom of the level real quick. Oh yeah, watch out for the Jack-in-the-Box heads. If you run into them, they will hurt you. Okay, so here's the key. And you slide down and just grab as many crystals as you can. And here we are, back to the exit, but now that we have the key, we can go on through. Didn't do that very well. So these can be broken. You can see some of them have health or stuff hiding inside of them every once in a while. The yellow block that you can break with the marbles in this level. Another kind of a cool thing is your projectiles change depending on what level you're on. So the forest, there's apples, and there's marbles here in the second world, more of the toy world. So and gelatin's kind of annoying. You just have to keep hitting jump to get out of it. Like most games, it's just annoying. Oh, I can't believe I missed that twice. There we go. Alright, and there's the end of that area. This area is kind of cool. It's got switches, and whenever you hit the switch... Oh, you'll see what happens. Here's a switch. And it flips everything upside down so all the bad guys fall down to the ground that's on screen. Or they fall up. So it's just kind of... Yeah, they had some really cool game concepts in this game and how the game functions and works. Planes fall too. It's... So to get this stuff, you have to jump on something and then, yeah, then flip it. If you flip it first, you won't be able to jump off anything. And there's some stuff coming up here. There's the same thing. So, here, where is it? Okay, so yeah, it's this right here. If you have to jump on... Ow, I missed it. Well, that's the other spot where you need to jump on someone to grab it. So here is the end boss for the level. He jumps around and then will punch you. And so yeah, I totally didn't dodge that time. And then use the springs to jump on him. And then he'll do it again. He jumps 2 or 3 times and then will punch you. So you have to duck under it. Okay, let's try that again. And there we go. So that's the end of the second level. There's our second gym. And we're moving right along. Alright, so level 3 looks really cool. I like the opening for level 3. Oh, the background, like the clouds move in the background. So in 3, you don't want to just go all the way to the end. There's a spot at which you have to fall down. And if you go all the way to the end, you have to backtrack. So I don't remember exactly how far you have to make it. Maybe here. Nope, this isn't it. Like, you have to find one of these underwater, like, tubes or whatever that will pull you to the end of the level. Maybe this is it. Okay, here we go. See, if you go all the way to the end, there's a whole bunch of other stuff that so you have to get to the exit. So there's like a certain spot you have to go down to. Okay, so the big heavy water there, don't let that hit you. That'll drag you down and you'll die. I think you die if it hits you. Alright, there we go. Okay, so be careful, the water is rushing, so if you get caught in it, it will drag you back. So just keep waiting for it to like empty out, and then go forward as far as you can and jump up. Usually there's something to jump onto. And you just keep repeating this, trying to move forward little by little. Okay, and then just run all the way to the end. Okay, and here's the boss fight for the level. These little green, like, fish guys jump out of this, and you just have to jump on them. You don't have to wait for them to start attacking like that. You can jump on them while they're jumping still. You can. I don't seem to be doing great. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, and just one more. Almost there. Hopefully this last guy doesn't hit me. Alright, there we go. So there we go. There's the third gem. Alright, and on to level 4. Okay, so level 4 can be a little tricky. There's these A's that just, yeah, if you try to jump, they're really difficult. If you don't realize, you can just walk under them and they'll jump over you. You'll get hit a lot. So you just walk straight across and into this milk container, which kind of transports you to another area. And you go from a library to like a candy area, and you move through the candy area, and at the end of it you'll get a gem, and then you go back to the library. Okay, and there's one of the gems. Okay, and now, so these things that are on the books are bookworms. That I thought was funny. They're actually really cool looking in the remake of this, which they did a remake of it that came out on the PS3 and 360, which I really liked, and we'll probably play through that when I'm done with all the other games in the series, because it was a really good remake. Okay, watch out here for these books. Okay, then you can jump into this coffee mug and it'll kind of take you somewhere else as well. So don't hit the sugar cubes. They'll... And obviously try to avoid them. There's just a bunch of crystals in here for you to grab. Ah. Oh, I thought I was going to get hit again. Okay. Okay, the second bookworm up here, yeah, I always have to hit that one with an apple, because if you try to jump up there with it still there, you'll definitely, I always get hit. So you can jump on the first one, but try to throw an apple at the second one. Oh, I missed it. Oh no, I missed it. Oh well, that's okay. This takes you around. There's some health that other direction, but it's not a big deal. We don't need to go that way. Alright, so back into another milk container, and this leads to the end, which is this dragon thing, candy dragon or whatever. And oh, I keep missing. You basically, I think you just have to jump on his head when he stops. Like, alright, here we go. There we go. And there we go, and another gem. And we go up again. So the candles in this are what the ammo is. If you pick up, you'll get the projectiles or the candles. Never mind. I don't remember. I don't know. Okay, no, this is where we want to go. Okay, so wait for that thing, the knight, to come back, and you need to use the knight to jump up so you can get up here. Here we go. And there's about 4 candles and a couple hells over here, so. Okay, watch these, they'll fall. So let it, as it goes back up, just run under all of them. Watch the knights, some of them will like kind of attack you. You saw that last one in the order their attack. So this one, don't just run. You have to move, wait, move, wait. Yeah, so. Okay, here, wait for this to jump, start falling, and then jump, and then like use your attack, so that way if they throw anything, usually you will land on it and bounce off and not get hurt. Okay, slide down this and then be ready to jump. Nope. That didn't work very well. Okay, the platforms are gone, so I guess we'll just try to jump up. Okay. Oh, that wasn't so hard. I thought it was going to be a little harder. Okay, now watch it. You have to let this fall and then jump off to the left. And there we go. So there's the next gym, which is like the halfway point through the level. I like the first half of the level. The second half of the level I think is hard. So it starts off okay, you just swim, go all the way up. And then you're in like a clock tower, and there's all these moving platforms and gears and stuff you have to jump on. This is the part of the level that's not my favorite. It's okay. It just can. I think it can be difficult. So. Nope, that didn't work well. I don't think there's anything over here. No, there's not. Okay. So now we fell, so we have to go back up and then jump and then try to keep moving enough to where we jump. Okay, there we go. And the problem is, as you get higher and higher, you can like not make a jump very well, fall off one of the gears and fall quite a ways down and do a lot of the tower over again. If you go to the left up there where that gear is, there is health up there. I don't need it right now, but there is a health up there if you need it. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay. run under this and have the bat hit. Okay. Okay. Okay, so here's the end of the level. And just get close enough to where he smiles and he'll swing his hammer at you, and then you can jump on his head. If he's not smiling right after he swings, he'll just block you from... Yeah, you see, he'll put his arm up and you'll bounce off and not actually hit him, so you have to keep getting him to attack you so you can hit him. One more? Okay. We got that in one more. I think one more. I think we're almost there. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, come on! Oh, there. Okay. Alright, so there are all of the rainbow gems. And now on to Miserable. So this is kind of cool. You walk out and then you use all the gems to create like a rainbow bridge to get to the tower. Alright, so Miserable starts transferring Minnie's power. You just kind of have to avoid her projectiles and then jump on her head. And then she'll move around the room and you never know quite where she's going to appear. Okay, there we go. Just have to keep doing that. Ah, okay, so let's try it again. This fight usually takes me a few tries, but getting here is not normally quite so bad, but as long as you have a few lives to try it with, that was awful. I just started off bad on that one. Okay, so less talking, more playing this time. There we go. All right. So I'm not exactly sure what the end is here. I guess you defeated Miserabel and then the castle started to fall apart, so she saves you, but then you see it in the distance with fireworks going off and she takes you to safety? I guess. I don't know. But anyways, great game. All those dangers, and then Mickey passes out from a kiss from Minnie. But that was it. Castle of Illusion on the Genesis. Great game. If you have not had a chance to play this, I would recommend it. It is definitely a classic for the... I mean, it's a classic overall, but it's a great game for the system. And you know, a really good game, which is why there are so many sequels and everything. So I'm looking forward to playing through a bunch of them, and the remake that they did in 2013, I think, 14, something like that, was very good too. Maybe we'll play through that one. But as always, thank you guys for watching.